Hello, it's Bring Stabbity, the stabbiest Stabbity that ever stabbity'd, and we are back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Anyway, yeah, it's been about 2 months since we last did this, plus more. I think I last recorded on August 12th, and it's currently October 22nd. Yeah, that's not exactly the best of things. Anyways, if you'd be kind enough, can you let me know how the audio balance is going? And yeah, we have finished one run through. We did Natsuki's playthrough for anybody that's just catching up. Audio balance is a-okay, wonderful, thank you, Anyways. And we've started a second run through, this time taking Sayori's route. So, let's have fun with Sayori. Anyway, let's see. What do we want to give for Sayori? Forgive, yes. Shopping? Nope, that was Natsuki. Oh well. Silly? Yay. Heard vivacious whisper. Puppy? No! I'm not doing this well at all. Laugh. Yes, good. I think I'm just gonna cheat here. Move that over to the other screen. And you know, alone, vivid, no, flee? No, it's not. Waterfall? No. Grief, yes, that's hers. Peace? No. Peaceful is hers, but not peace. Destiny, judge. Hair? Nope, no hair. Skirt? Nope. Dream? Oh goodness, assuming you had a headset with working mic, had an idea for something we could co-host. Sadly, current headset is no good for that. Oh, that's a shame. Entropy doesn't sound right. Nope. Disaster? No. Judgment? No. Swimsuit? No. Dream? No. Socks? No. Peace? We already said no. Destiny? Nope. Hair and skirt? We already said no, so you know what? I'm just gonna go with socks. Let's see. Raindrops? Nope. Rainbow, yes. Love. Aha. Lazy, yes. We're doing good now. Dazzle. Pout? No. Clumsy? Yes, clumsy does it. Vitality doesn't sound right at all. Twirl? Nope. Loud? Yes. Loud does it. Color? Nope. Dreamo Destiny. We could throw a party. I'm sure you can make that interesting. Do you mean a corpse party? Let's see. Pink? No, I think that was... Yep. That was not covet. That doesn't sound like, Nope. Brave? No. Extraordinary color essence? No. Valentine? No. Melancholy? Infinite? No. Well, let's just go melancholy. Put some points on Yuri when we don't have something for her. Boop. That sounds nice and silly, but no, it's not. Adventure, though. Yes, that's right. Kawaii? No, that's gonna be, Natsuki. Yep. Heart? Yes. Tears? Yes, tears will do it. Aura? No. Comfort? Charm? Yes, charm does it. Jumpy? Nope. Sunset Promise, Sparkle, Party, Meager, or Cheeks? Cheeks Party does it, yes. Alright, and last one, Not Kitty, Alone? Alone. There we go, that's a good one. Ah yes, warm would have been right. but not. Anyway, we've got our poem written, number 2 for Sayori. Let's get going. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, usually the usual scene greets me. Hi, Stabity! Yo, Sayori! Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I need to bump the audio a little quieter. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that, all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So, either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Wah! I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Stabity Holmes, yes!
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri! Tell Stabity to let me borrow some money.
That's...
If you feel guilty, you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri. Oh no! Yes.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. ...
Feelings of guilt intensify, yep.
Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That!
Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me into the club before she even told me. Yuri's attempts to attract your attention this time around will be a bust. And why's going with all the puns?
But... You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Pwap!
Yeah! Ow! What was... Huh? A cookie!
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that was so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
The terrible retribution of Natsuki is unleashed. Yes. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Chocolate good.
No, I don't like chocolate in my pastries.
Or sweets in that generally speaking. Chocolate itself is good. Chocolate and cookies, nah. Chocolate chips okay, but like chocolate in the dough, no. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Eh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me?
Monica, not to be mistaken for monoika, which is one squid. Yes, that's true. But anyway, all that talk of cookies and everything is making me hungry. However, I am fasting today, so yeah. I was planning on fasting yesterday, spoiled that with some walnuts, and then decided, whatever. Had just a light dinner, and that was it. Today, I'm sticking to my fast, and gonna be good. Gonna stick through. It's already evening. I'll make it through, and yeah. Gonna be breaking my fast tomorrow, probably with some keto birthday cake. It's not my birthday tomorrow. Will you get through your fast quickly? I guess so. It's not my birthday tomorrow, but my dad and I are a week apart. My birthday got interrupted by a event that weekend, and then we were just gonna combine my dad's birthday and mine, but then my sister got sick, so it got delayed again. So now we're gonna be celebrating that tomorrow as of the stream, and 4 days ago as of the uploading of this video. Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Eh?
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up, anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
Monica, not to be confused with Monica, who is really hyper. Sorry, I don't get that joke.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
Manic, Ika. Got it. Got it. Or manic, there, that's the better way to put it.
I don't, really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
And remember, whenever you hear the piano, Monica is watching.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Stabbity.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Stabbity! Stabbity!
I postulate that about the piano. Oh, that was bad. Sayori suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me?
Supplies? What for?
Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff.
Ever hear of the piano postulates? No. No, I have not.
So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks.
Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Stabbity to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay.
0 is a natural number. For every natural number x equals x, For all natural numbers x and y, if x equals y, then y equals x. Okay.
It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay?
Okay!
Ready, Stabity?
Yep, let's go. 4. For all natural numbers x, y, and z, if x equals y and y equals z, then x equals z. 5. For all a and b, if b is a natural number and a equals b, then a is also a natural number. Okay, this conjecture is getting, postulate, not conjecture, is getting a little long running. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance.
A performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
6. For every natural number n, s of n is a natural number. S is the successor of a number, that number plus 1. Okay. Ah, that sounds kind of dull?
Stabity! You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem, like... Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that.
Sayori? How do I put this? I'm pretty sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Anyway, conjectures. For all natural numbers, m and n, m equals n, if and only if s of m equals s of n. For every natural number, n, s of n equals 0 is false. Hold on, now I need to remind myself of natural numbers. Natural numbers, whole numbers, integers. Got it, yes. Natural numbers start at 1. For every natural number, if k is a set at 0, okay. If k is a set such that 0 is in k, and for every natural number, n being in k implies this of n is in k, then k contains every natural number. I'm already not liking that line.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know?
I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited! The festival is going to be so much fun!
Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey, Stabity, this classroom over here is empty.
So those are the piano postulates. Okay. 9. If k is in a set such that 0 is in k, and for every natural number n being in k implies that s of n is in k, then k contains every natural number. They're breaking down the assumptions behind the properties of, counting to heavily formalized form. Okay. Interesting, yeah. It's probably related to that paper that proved, that took like a few hundred pages to prove 1 + 1 = 2 because they needed to use set theory to define numbers.
Let's begin the mission!
The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. That is bad writing. Don't do that. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She is nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet. Sayori, do you want to tell us something? Why are you hanging out in the closet? Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too! They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Sayori's in the closet? Sure looks like it. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine, fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack! Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. She likes Stabbity. Well, maybe she thinks Stabbity is actually Slashity. You okay? My forehead! Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. It's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. Oh no, dragging her out of the closet! You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts! Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Oh. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Stabbity! Kiss it to make it better? Please tell me she says to kiss it to make it better. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Oh, okay. Hey man, Weiss, I hope you're back from the ad break now. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. Ads are over. Well, you missed Stabbity literally dragging her out of the closet. I locate the nearest vending machine. Oh, what should I get? It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already running to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. You see Take Slashity on the channel? Yes, you do. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Anyways, if you say that in the chat, I am obviously obligated to say it in stream. Oh my. There we go. Hey, Stabbity. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Huh? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways.
Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah, you don't remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Stabby, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Don't call me that! And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right. Stabbity, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever?
Forever and ever, till death do us part. Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up. Well, where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her.
I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know?
Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my bangs.
Sayori hops to her feet.
Ah!
She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself.
Oh.
Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room.
Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead.
She's fine. Don't worry about...
I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. ... Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed?
Uh-huh, I have it right. Huh? Sayori frantically glances around herself.
I forgot all the stuff.
Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too.
Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Stabbity.
Well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori.
I made it an adventure!
Yeah, that.
Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too! Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems?
Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tight, I return to my seat. Who should I share my poem to first? Well, obviously, Sayori. ... Stabity! I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Eh? I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Stabity, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Double exclamation mark! Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Oh, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap! I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being inattentive of surroundings, she bumps right into me. While leaned over, gotta wonder where exactly she bumps. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah! I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Look. Yeah, that's a terrible way of describing depression. Sounds about right, though. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did.
The poem is pretty dark. Yeah, very dark.
Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. Monica taught you despair. Yes, she did. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah!
Sayori needs help. A lot of help. Yes, she does.
Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Oh. Don't get a hold of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. NYC yells, foreshadowing! Well, let's just go down the line. Natsuki's next.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either.
Phew!
Huh? Phew what?
Oh, well, anything that isn't Trainwreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey! What makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my expertise, my experience.
Yes, experience.
Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Eh? You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type? All of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you?
I recognize her experience. She's worth 5 XP.
It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. Oh my! Geez, they cannot stop foreshadowing here. You could say we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem.
Nah, she's not dragging dead weight. The rope is... Ooh!
Here.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. You know what Amy looks like? Well, Amy is obviously Natsuki, and Spiders is obviously manga. Uh-oh. NY says, ooh, that is a dark elf. Slash dro, whatever you want to call it. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everyone thinks my manga collection. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure lots of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want people to think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, obviously Yuri, since we're going in order.
Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Stabity. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps?
Well, I guess you could say that.
I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything.
Yuri! I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. Drow rhymes with cow. Okay, good to know. Thank you. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job.
I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
I'm not sure Yuri's mind is stupid. Thirsty and crazy, sure, but not entirely sure stupid fits. Yep. Of course! Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my windows. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread my hungry curiosity, the raccoon an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much, more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. Slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Yeah, and Yuri's is definitely about self-harm. That is quite obvious.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Oh, you sure can. It's about self-harm.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Honestly, it's funny how transparent it is. Yes, but with hindsight. First time through, I totally did not catch that. But Stabity is clueless. Yes, he is. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest.
She did?
Yeah. Oh, whoops. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. Ooh! Ooh! Come on. You are too on the nose.
She's right.
I feel sorry for the 3 Lit Club member girls. There's some seriously damaged people. Oh no, all 4 of them are damaged.
I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself.
The funny thing is, that line doesn't help. Yep, as long as it's not hurting anybody. Exactly.
I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener.
Who should I show my poem to next? Well, obviously Monica, since she's the only one left. Hi again, Stabity. How's the writing going? Oh, alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Monica's damaged, but she loses my sympathy by being, Monica. Yeah, but that damage came from seeing past the 4th wall, so, Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone.
But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really don't mean it like that.
No, don't worry. I get what you're saying.
Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, like a monitor. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaninglessness. Of meaningless. Load me.
It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic.
Gah. The ad is showing Buffalo Wild Wings while I'm fasting. Gah!
It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something.
The reference to RGB amuses. Yes, it does. And yeah, sorry, anyways, there's been quite a bit of ads on Twitch today.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Like being unable to restore your save from the first chapter because the game is a brat. Yep. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? So we won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Don't forget to save is almost trolling the player. Yep.
Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica. Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys? No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them when you recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club.
Don't forget, so question, can you teach a rocket to think? Yes, but you need a blue smoke to do it. I can tell you what happens based on the two options with the AI, incidentally. Save it for later.
Then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun! That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. Yuri would prefer to be intimate with someone else. Thirst intensifies, yep. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glares around at everyone's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh geez, come on. All this foreshadowing.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri.
It almost looks to me like she literally said, sigh. Yes, that is literally what the text said. She said sigh, she didn't sigh. I just changed it to that.
You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
You know you've actually done that before. Literally say sigh.
Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Wow! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Guess where my mind is. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
I'd say you've been busted. Yeah! Game's clearly showing how Monica has been messing with it to make herself look better. Yep. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing, something I've been not doing because I'm feeling a little mealy-mouthed. This might be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. And glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. I'm pretty sure I've made that reference before. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori?
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Stabity liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems that wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay! Now, who's next? And jumping back to earlier, Anwise, Yuri's chest, envies her poem. Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Stabity. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Stabity lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Oh, don't worry about it so much. I think it was less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well. When spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. Oh, that's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry too much for the You won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice for the festival. Okay? Anyways, I actually have a pretty lengthy poem I wrote as a teen that people tend to think is pretty good and I should be able to do from memory. I can see flaws in it now, but maybe you'd enjoy it on Discord at some point. Just this game makes me think of it, you know? I mean, it is fitting. I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Oh, jeez. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this.
All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Stabity? Whoops. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Stabity, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to, I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would still walk home with Sayori. Sayori? You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Stabity. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about school. Yep. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about something. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Whew! Save. Save. Yes. I probably didn't need to overwrite, but that's fine. Whew! My voice is shot. I'm feeling it in my throat. It's been a while since I've done one of these longer talkies, so that's nice. Anyway, let's see what sort of stuff we unlocked. Ooh, we've got a new unlocked side story. Why can't I click on it? Game? Why are you frozen? Game just froze on me. Add an in. There it goes. Okay, sad stories. What have I unlocked? Not clear. It looks like all of them, maybe? Hey, anyways, would you mind killing the, spammer? Alright, pictures. Let's see what I've got new. Okay, yes. Yuri's second poem. That's fitting. Write a poem for Sayori in both the first and second poem games. Good, 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 good. And that looks like it's going to be the new CG for this. Anyway, thank you, Anwise. Nuking the spammer. Ooh, what do we have here? Act 1 tells Sayori you would still walk home with her. Cool. Nice sketches. Okay, well, that is that. Okay. So yeah, that is it for episode 10, and we got the spammer coming in just in time to that. Sword of Justice Unleashed. Thank you, Anwise. Anyway, everybody else, thank you for watching, whether on the stream or the live or on the VOD. And yeah, please like, follow, subscribe, share, comment, and check out the referrals in the description to help support me. That's that. See you guys next time. Bye-bye now.